Hi, Barry here, and this video came about because I was actually asked a question, and the question was, how do I compete with all those websites that show up in the number of results on the top of the page on Google and be able to be at the top? Now, if you're wondering what that is, when you do the Google search at the top of the page, on the left side it says how many results there are. It could be anything up to a couple of million, from maybe a couple of hundred all the way up. But the question was, with all the millions of sites out there, how do I compete with them all and be at the top? The answer to that is competition analysis. It's you need to be able to know what your competition is doing to be at the top, and if you can beat them, then you will be at the top. So the numbers of the results are not important. The position of the site that you want to beat is, and what their metrics are. And competition analysis is important for you to know what is needed to outrank them. I know it might sound obvious, but you need to do this to be able to get your site to where you want it to be, your web page, because every page is individually ranked by Google. Google does not rank websites, it ranks web pages. So the relevancy of your web page to the niche or whatever, or your target of that particular page, is where the ranking comes from. And we'll look at Majestic and the Open Site Explorer from Moz. That's moz.com's Open Site Explorer, and we'll look at the data from those. Now, these results are only a guide. The reason I say that is because some SEOs hide links using tools like Spider Spanker, or they cloak them so that Majestic and Moz cannot actually access their links. So these are a guide, a very good guide. So it gives you a chance to know what you can do. Obviously, you need to test and you need to follow up as you move down the line and check your rankings. But most of the time, this will be good enough. Now, Majestic uses two elements to show the power of a site. They use trust flow, TF. This may not be 100% correct, but I see it as the power of the links going to a site or web page. The higher the authority the link comes from, so if you have a very high authority site and you get a link from that, the more of those you get the higher trust flow, because you have good authority sites linking to your site. Therefore, Majestic sees it as trust. Okay. Citation flow, CF. Again, this may not be 100%, but I do see this as the number of overall links that go to a website or page. The more links that come in, the higher the result. Okay. So you can check any site's TF and CF against your own. Now, the example that I'm going to be going through to show you the basics on how to do the competition analysis is for a brand new site. So I will not be checking this site TF and CF against anything else I find, because obviously a brand new site, I'm not going to have any at all. So this is what I need to work on. I need to know what has to be done to beat those sites. Now, the best link metrics you can have will be a ratio between TF and CF as close to 1-to-1 as possible, which basically means, and it's going to be obvious too, that if you have a TF of 15 and a CF of 15, that's 1-to-1. So if the CF is 20, that's not too bad, but you need to get it as close together as you can. The further apart they are, and usually CF is higher than TF, if you have a trust flow of 10 and a citation flow of 30, you're more likely to have maybe spammy links, or certainly from low authority web pages. And the way to improve your TF and get it closer to the CF is to get more links from authority web pages if you possibly can. Okay, so here we are now on Majestic, and this particular site deals with the trust flow and citation flow. So I've already put in my keyword based on the site that I need to be analyzing, or sites I need to be analyzing to know what this competition is and what it's doing. So I put driveway South Wales, number one. Now this could be to do with the actual URL of the domain, with it being South Wales driveways, but we'll copy that and see what it says in Majestic for their particular results. Now there are two different types of result. Now with this is telling me they don't have any links at all. So we got no anchor text that was found. So this tells me that they don't have many backlinks. It's saying here that the domain without the www has 2 external backlinks, and you need to really check all that as well. So www is subdomain, and the root domain is without. So let's have a look at see what those are. Obviously they have a trust flow of 0, a citation flow of 0. Several reasons for that, but I can go into the historic index because I have an account. You can't do that unless you have an account with Majestic and a subscribed account. You are limited to what you can do on Majestic unless you actually have a subscriber's account, so you pay for it. But this is usually good enough to give you some information, so we won't go into historic index. We'll look at these 2 external backlinks, one referring domain, one referring IP, and the more of those you can get, referring domains, referring IPs, the better. So what we have then is the results on anchor text. Okay, now they have 25%, they have 4 anchor text keywords. Now I would not be looking at this for my own site or any client site or anything like that, because you want a much wider and far more broad terms to get links from, which should include the raw URL. So in this case it would be southwalesdriveways.co.uk. if they had like maybe 30% or 40% with just South Wales driveways, and less than 10% links here. Now you can water these down by just getting social media links and things like that with just the raw URL, or have standard links like website and other things like that, which you sometimes get from directories. But the magic of this is, if you're looking at these sites, you will see that this is where the link is coming from. It's a gallery, so it really isn't anything to do with driveways, and it's showing a trust flow of 0 and a citation flow of 0. So, and it's still relevant, because if it wasn't relevant it would actually say that the link was deleted. It also tells you whether it's a follow or no follow link. Obviously follow links are the best. No follow links sometimes come from directories. They still tell Google about your site, although they don't actually follow directly to the site, so it's not a clickable backlink. In other words, it still gives you something, so it gives you some authority. It does rob some of that, take some of that through to your site. They're not as good as follow links, because obviously follow links are the ones that go through. Now you can also, with this particular system, you can look at the backlinks and everything from the site that it come from. Now their overall trust flow is 6 and 21, but the page that it came from, they were both 0. This is why this particular site, South Wales Driveways, has 0 trust flow and 0 citation flow. They have no backlinks of any description that is going to give them a result. So this tells me that although this particular site that shows the anchor text and also does the link has a trust flow overall of 6 and a citation flow of 21, but the URL has a trust flow of 0 and a citation flow of 0, so there's no links going to there, so there's nothing actually thrown back through to that site. The more of this you see, so if you see a trust flow of greater than 10 and a citation flow of closer to the back down towards the 10, the better. So that's actually not a very good site to get a link from, but this is the importance of looking at your competitors to see what you need to do to rank your site. And that is using Majestic. Now you can obviously put in other domains that will show you better things like citation flow and everything else. We can look maybe just to see, so as you can see exactly how this changes. We'll have a look at the BBC, and this is going to come up massive, but we'll show the BBC just as a thing to show you what you should be seeing, maybe on a lower scale. Well, obviously on a lower scale, but you see that it has 532 million backlinks, which is and of course the citation flow 94 and a trust flow of 94 out of 100. It's one of the highest authority sites out there, so if it was possible to get a backlink from the BBC, this would be one of the places you should go to and get one. Now this is where I mean, okay, where you see that links are deleted, okay, or no follow or deleted. Okay, now that one's been deleted. You see, but this is the graph I was telling you about. Now you see that's other anchor text, 97.86%. 98% of the links are other. Now I would look at probably around about 80% if possible, because then you can use your main anchor text keywords then as less than 10%. Then you have other anchor text keywords which could be anything up to 20%, something that diversifies, so it could be 70% upwards. But other anchor text would be things like click here and things like that. So that is Majestic. Okay, and so what we'll do now, we'll go back to the thing and look at Moz. Okay, now Mozbar is a free browser add-on. Okay, it goes with Chrome, it goes with Firefox, and Moz also uses 2 factors. You may have seen this before. Now these factors basically replace PageRank that Google had. The same with trust flow and citation flow from Majestic. You know how authoritative a site is with looking up their TF and CF on Majestic, and also the domain authority and page authority, which is what Moz uses, and they're measured scaling from 1 to 100. Okay. Now, the domain authority, DA, shows how authoritative and powerful Moz considers a domain to be, and a page authority, how powerful the page is of any website, okay, or whatever you're trying to put out there. And everything is based on incoming links. The power, the authority of any incoming link, that's what everything's based on. Okay. Now, the higher the authority of that link, based on the authority of the originating, breaking the teeth in for the dog. The higher the authority of the link, based on the authority of the originating website or page, the better. High domain authority site links will improve your own domain's DA, and the high PA pages will improve your page's PA. Combine high DA and PA for the best result overall. So the higher the combined result of domain authority and page authority you get from a site linking to yours, the better, and you will get the best results overall. And it will also impact in a positive way your own site's PA and DA. Okay. So I've now gone to Google Chrome, and there is Mozbar. The most important thing is finding out what the domain authority and page authority of a particular site is. Now, we've looked at this South Wales driveways, and now one of the reasons maybe why it's number one is because it has a page authority of 19, a domain authority of 9. I always aim to get 20 plus, because if you can get 20 plus, you're in the right places. Now, there are other sites that may rank quite well, but this is where their links may be cloaked. They may have links going to their site which has impacted why they are so high up in these search engine rankings. It may be that they don't, which is all the better for me and my clients, because what we have here is a yell.com, which yes has a high domain authority but has no page authority. It has no links going to it. The South Wales driveways, it shows there one link, no links to the number 3, no links to number 4, no links to number 5, no links to number 6, 5 links to number 7. So it doesn't always figure that the higher the PA and DA, the higher your site will rank. It may be that the actual number 1 site is optimized better for these keywords than the number 7, which in this case without looking at them properly I wouldn't be able to tell, but it would give me an opportunity to see whether or not how optimized or well optimized their pages are. That would be something else you could look at if you're going to do a website. But just to do this particular exercise, you would be looking to get your page authority up above 19, well optimized. And if your domain authority is above 9, and you were looking for driveways in South Wales, and you're well optimized on the page itself, which is one of the first things you do anyway before you even consider doing anything else, there's no reason why the position of your site couldn't be number 1 on Google for that particular keyword, driveway South Wales. Now, you can get a link analysis. Again, Moz offers a paid version. You can have a free account, which is usually enough just to get you some limited analysis, and that is usually good enough. Again, for this particular type of thing, if you're not doing serious SEO, you don't need to pay for a link. If you're just going to do something for yourself, this is probably good enough. So you click the link analysis and you end up on a page like this. Obviously it shows the South Wales driveways, 1 route domain, 1 total link, which is the same as it showed on Majestic, and basically, see, you've got South Wales driveways, anchor text term. There isn't any linking to them, so you can see that this gives you a reasonable opportunity to be able to analyze any website in any niche, and obviously you'll have much better results, or much higher results for stronger keywords on a wider range. But to know what you're doing, where you're going, who you need to beat, what you need to do to get to that position, then it doesn't matter whether you have 246,000 results, whether you have 3 results, whether you have 2 million results. If you are better equipped to be at number 1 than the page that's already there, there is no reason, as long as everything that you have done is relevant and searchable, indexed by Google, and they like your pages, they like what you're offering, everything is relevant to what people are searching for, there's no reason for you not to be number 1. Hope this has been helpful. This is Barry Evans, hope to see you all again very soon. Bye for now.